Yeah, it's your boy 15 in his house, bringing another great edition of Modern Warfare 3 for me to you, because that's what I do, and I also love this game. I like to do it. There's only a couple games I really like. I really love these. You know what I really like? I've been away for a while. This is good for you if you're really good, if you're a Call of Duty connoisseur, or you eat Call of Duty, or you used to eat Call of Duty. I really love the maps that they I mean, look, you gotta love and you gotta hate Infinityward, and I'm gonna get to the hate part because it's really, I don't know, like, Infinityward is free. You know what I like about Infinityward is that they just do shit that you wouldn't expect them to do. Like, they'll make 1v1, 2v2 maps. They just do all kinds of experimenting shit. I don't know if it's just like they know their company's out the door and they're just like, whatever, we're gonna do. And that's the thing, they got a love-hate relationship. Like, for the longest time, I've been asking, why aren't all the maps on the Ground War playlist rotation? That doesn't make sense. Now it's awesome. Everybody gets to play these maps. It's so much fun. I really enjoy playing Modern Warfare 3 on Oasis and these new maps. It really makes me feel good. I really like playing on those maps, and that's what I like about Infinityward. You know, like Robert Bullen wouldn't do it, but they did. And then you gotta hate them too. Like, I'm gonna talk about the UMP. Had a really good game here, and it's the UMP with rapid fire and extended mag. I was using kick before this. And I was like, I couldn't see. I don't play every day, and this is gonna tie into the story that I'm gonna talk about. Where you need to get away from the game to understand what I'm talking about. Because a lot of times when, like, you're in a relationship with a girl, or your nose is in deep in anything that you're doing, and your friends or your family are trying to tell you something and you just don't get it, you got to step back away from it and then go back to it, and then you realize it. Well, that's gonna pertain to what I'm talking about coming up next, in that love-hate relationship with Infinityward that I have. Now, I was tweeting out earlier today. Now, if you weren't following me on Twitter, and this will go tie into the story, making my case with the judge here, you, the people, subscribers are the best. And the thing about it is this. I said this hate relationship that I have with Infinityward, because they try shit that, sometimes misses. And let me tell you something. This misses. I'm sitting and playing a game before this game, and I come to the realization that, okay, this guy just heard me with Siterep Pro. I'm like, what the hell? I got dead silence on. How is he hearing me with Siterep Pro? And I was like, this is the dumbest, most stupidest, dumb idea by Infinityward to counter dead silence. You are not supposed to counter dead silence. There's so many reasons why Siterep Pro is wrong. First of all, it didn't come this way with the game. This is like, this is like unheard of for a developer to change something so dramatic. Like, they'll change the weapons, they'll change the script on that, but they changed this. It's so out left field. It's unbelievable. And here are the reasons. Here's the cons to this. This is why it's a hate relationship. This is why it's a problem. Let me explain it to you. You pay $60 for a game, $65 plus the maps. Then you're putting Siterep Pro to listen to people who have dead silence on in a $60 game, which you're not going to hear them unless you own a $160 pair of headphones that don't come with the game. It's an aftermarket product. It's not part of the game. This is how out left field that it's not even the tip of the iceberg how ridiculous Siterep Pro is. And the list is endless. Then you have the fact that now that you got Siterep Pro, it's the most overpowered perk in the game now, because now all a person has to do, and I really feel sorry for the people who play sit and listen, search and destroy. That's all it's going to be now. So here's the thing. Now if you're playing 6v6 team deathmatch, it's not so bad probably in 9v9, but it's really probably bad in games below that point. Now it's sit and listen. The point of let me tell you the point of dead silence. The point of dead silence is a combination with a person who runs around the map, who dislodges people who camp lines of sight. And when they camp lines of sight, they sit there and they listen with their $160 headset that does not come with the game. It is not part of the game. And then it's so overpowered, you know, it takes away the point of even why even have a Claymore and a UAV. Now that person doesn't even have to worry about if he's camping in a line of sight in a less than a 9v9 game of his surroundings. He can hear you a mile away coming in a surround sound headset that has nothing to do with anything. It's an aftermarket. You don't have to use a Claymore. For God's sakes, if you use a Claymore or a sensor, like you throw down a sensor, you got your $160 headset with your $60 game, and then you're camping lines of sight. How impractical, how over the top, how is that such a bad perk? It's not even, it's unfathomable. I don't even know, I'm so disgruntled right now. I can't believe it. The point of dead silence is to stop people from camping. You know, and that goes back to the point of me saying you have to step away from the game, because there's proponents to this Siterep Pro, the proponents for this would say, oh, it helps me from not getting shot in the back. The reason you're being shot in the back is because you're not moving. You're not moving. You're keeping the game. That's the point of dead silence, is to keep people moving. Now they can't even do that. All I have to do is with Siterep Pro, camp lines of sight, throwing a sensor and a Claymore. Jesus. And a $160 headset? How unfair is that? Tell me ever in any game when they're shooting machine guns, grenades, helicopters flying around, do you ever hear somebody's footsteps? Period. That is such an overpowered perk. It is ridiculous. Ridiculous. It's more overpowered than stopping power and Juggernaut put into the same slot and given to you at the same time. Literally. I mean, I could throw down smoke and a sensor and a Claymore and just sit in the smoke and wait for people to come around the flag. And I know they're coming. There's nothing they can do. They don't know where I'm at. It's impossible. Oh, my goodness. And then, like, listen, if you're a proponent of this, step away from the game for about a couple weeks and then come back and play like I did. And then realize how ridiculous this perk is. I mean, literally when, you know, it's about as bad as the snipers. You know, you people, you condition yourself for shitty-ass, salty, $1 double quarter pounder, $1 chicken mix sandwiches. You don't realize how much salt's in those damn things. And then you come back and you haven't eaten in 2 weeks, you realize, damn, what am I eating, a salt cube for $1? That's what you're doing in this game. I'm sorry I didn't talk about the gameplay, but it's pretty shitty. Siterep Pro should not be, you should not be able to listen to shit. You only should be able to see something. How the hell can you see through shit anyway? That's ridiculous. Dead silence, you shouldn't hear anybody's foot. That should be across the board, period, dead silence. Because you're not going to hear people's footsteps in the middle of a war. Doesn't make sense. And the fact that it's a video game, that's an excuse, because why should I have to pay $160 for an aftermarket headset? The only conclusion I can come to is the fact that they probably own a part of Turkey. Anyways, the UMP with rapid fire and extended mags is an awesome weapon. Great for in close quarter combat maps like this. I'm gonna cover it some more this week, and that's about it. And, I mean, if you don't, I mean, listen, you got something to say? Say it on Twitter. It's your boy Fist. Until next time, peace. I'm out. Thank you.